100 Roman legionaries, 10 modern soldiers, 1 open field. The Romans are the most feared war machine of the ancient world. Disciplined, armored, and absolutely certain they're about to win. The soldiers are 10 quiet men with rifles. This is not going to be close. But the reasons why are stranger than you think. The rules, what each side carries, and nothing more. No resupply for anyone. On paper, it's 2,000 years of technology against a 100 to 1 head count. So let's find out exactly where the numbers stop mattering and where they start. 100 versus 10. Let's run the experiment. Round 1. The open field. The Romans do what always worked. They form up and advance. Shields locked in step, a wall of iron and wood that broke every enemy they ever met. Here's the problem. A Roman can throw his javelin about 30 meters. A modern rifle kills accurately at 500. That's 470 meters, where the soldiers can hit the Romans, and the Romans can't do anything at all. The soldiers don't panic. They don't even stand up. They just start working through the front rank calmly. One aim shot at a time. The famous shield was built to stop a sword and a javelin. A rifle round goes through it, through the armor behind it, and through the legionary behind that. To their enormous credit, the Romans figure it out fast and charge. It's the right instinct. It's just 30 seconds too slow across 4 centuries too far. Verdict, in the open, it isn't a battle. It's target practice with good discipline on the losing side. Round 2. The math. So the soldiers just win forever, right? Not quite. Look closer at the ammunition. Each soldier carries about 210 rounds. 10 soldiers, a little over 2,000 bullets. 2,000 bullets, 100 targets. 21 rounds per Roman. On paper, plenty. But nobody hits with every shot. Hearts are pounding. Targets are sprinting and screaming. Real hit rates in real battles are far lower than a shooting range would ever suggest. And every few seconds, someone has to reload. Every reload is a soldier who, for 2 seconds, is not shooting at 100 men who are still coming. The whole fight becomes a race. Can 10 rifles put down 100 charging men before those men cross the last 30 meters? In the open, with room to keep backing up, the answer is yes, comfortably. Distance is a weapon, and it's theirs. Verdict. The math works, as long as there's somewhere to back up to. Round 3. Now we take away the open ground. Put the same fight in a city. Narrow streets, blind corners, doorways. Everything that made the rifle king just disappeared. 500 meters of killing range means nothing when the corner is 5 meters away. A Roman around that corner isn't a distant target. He's already inside sword reach. This is where the testudo, the tortoise, stops being a museum piece. Shields locked front and overhead. The Romans fill the alley wall to wall. Bullets still punch through. Romans still die. But now they die 2 or 3 at a time, and there's nowhere to back up to. In the alley, the whole thing comes down to one number. Does the last magazine run dry before the last shield reaches the trigger? And once it's sword range and the ammo's gone, a 2,000-year-old design works exactly as well as it always did. Steel doesn't run out. Verdict, indoors and up close, 100 is suddenly a very large number. Round 4. The night. Now flip it back the other way. Hard. Give the soldiers the night. A Roman at night can see as far as his torch. A modern soldier with night vision sees the whole field like it's a gray afternoon. The Romans can't form a shield wall against an enemy they can't find. Discipline needs a direction to point at. There isn't one. The only thing that saves the Romans at night is the thing that always saves the past against the future. The machine runs on something. Batteries die. And nobody in this century makes another one. Verdict. With working night vision, the 100 never even wake up. Without it, the night belongs to whoever brought more men. Round 5. The part nobody counts. Say the soldiers win the first fight clean. They almost always do. Now look at what 100 Romans actually was. 100 men was a unit called a century. 6 centuries made a cohort. 10 cohorts made a legion, around 5,000 men. And Rome, at its height, fielded roughly 30 of them. 150,000 professional soldiers. The soldiers brought 2,000 bullets. Rome brought a war economy that replaced every man it lost. Rome could make swords faster than the future could make bullets. One side had a magazine. The other side had a civilization. And there's the crossover we came to find. Technology starts almost infinitely ahead and falls with every trigger pull. Numbers start hopeless and hold perfectly steady. For 10 soldiers against 100 men, the fight ends long before those lines cross. For 10 soldiers against Rome, the crossing is the whole story. Verdict, you cannot shoot an empire. You can only run out of bullets in front of one. So, who actually wins? The honest scorecard, the 10 soldiers win almost every version of the actual fight. The open field, the math, the night, all decisive. 100 Romans die to 10 modern soldiers on open ground almost every single time. That part isn't close. But every one of those wins spends something that can't be refilled. And the moment the shooting has to continue past the last magazine, 2,000 years of technology politely returns to the Iron Age. And there's the pattern this channel keeps finding. Technology is a force multiplier with a magazine. Numbers are a force multiplier with a pulse. One of them runs out. The other one goes home, has children, and builds the next legion. 10 men with rifles will win the battle. 100 men with swords are how you win the ones after it. 100 Romans, 10 soldiers. The soldiers win the fight. Rome wins the war.